Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Berseria. Last episode, as well as a couple other episodes, I've been actually pretty much just working on the optional stuff before the final showdown with Inonima. So in the last episode, I actually pretty much was at the Part Catnix area. We did return to Loegres. We did learn about pretty much there is a dragon over here, which actually is going to be related to Zavid's side quest, which basically is the dragon is actually someone named Theodora, who is actually someone really important to him. We also then made our way back to Mauricio, and that is where Komana. We found out that she actually is sick. So we were pretty much told to go to the village of Haria, which is where Komana lived at, where there is a medicine from her mother there. As we made our way over to Usolt, we were notified by somebody to pretty much not go to Haria because there was a demon over there, which actually matches the demon that actually pretty much killed Eleanor's mother as well as the villagers because it was stealing a gem. So it matched up to the description. However, as we went to Haria, we did found the medication for Kamana, and we ended up having to fight that demon and to kill it, and it pretty much just avenges Eleanor's demon, I guess, that killed her mother. So now we are back in Mauricio, so we actually do need to finish the side quests. So we do need to go ahead and stop Kawana from pretty much going crazy. So we're going to be heading over to Mount Kilaros right now. Oh, let me do my ship. My ship is back.
Good luck.
Kamawana, honey. You're hungry, right? It's okay. You can eat me if you need to. If it means you'll go back to your sweet, normal self. Stop! Kamawana, I've got your mom's medicine right here. You're lying! It's true. Your mom heard you had a fever, so she sent us this medicine to give to you. No! I hate it! It tastes so bitter! It's okay. It's not bitter. Your mom figured out a way to make it sweet, just for you. I don't believe you! You're lying! Lying! It's true. Here, see?
It's still bitter. You lied to me.
I know. I'm really sorry, Kamoana, but I had to.
Kamawana's fever has finally broken. She seems to be sleeping soundly.
Well, that's one crisis averted.
Eleanor, I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you.
I was just following your example.
You're really prepared to pull out all the stops for her, aren't you?
I am. I don't know how this will all end up, but it just feels like the right way. I may be weak, but as long as I can stay true to myself and live life as fully as I can, I figure my mom will maybe understand.
You already seem pretty strong to me, Eleanor.
Seriously? What could ever make you think that?
It's the parts you don't think about that are the strongest.
That doesn't even make sense.
A mother's not ever going to be that hard on her child, no matter how they turn out. Mothers just want their children to be well, and to live a happy life. I'm sure that's what yours meant for you.
You think?
Sounds right to me.
If you ever become a mom yourself, you'll understand.
I can't say I plan on it right now, but duly noted.
Eleanor! What's wrong? Why is your face all red?
Is it? It's just, you see...
We're just having a little girl talk amongst ourselves. You're free to join if you like, though.
What? No thanks. Sorry to interrupt.
Maybe I shouldn't have teased him so much there.
I may not be a mother, but I think I do understand. When I'm around Laphicet and Kamoana, strong or weak, level-headed or a little lost, it doesn't matter. All kids deserve to have a good life.
Grimoire, could we talk?
You sound so serious, like it's the eve of the final battle.
Well, isn't it? Can't you let yourself get caught up in the moment for a change?
Getting caught up in the moment is for young, foolhardy lovers. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I just figured I should drop by since, well, like I said, the final battle with Inominat is coming up and all.
Ugh, you're talking like you're saying your last goodbyes.
It's just that we're up against a lot. Even Miss Magilu doesn't know what the future holds for us, and she almost always has that stuff figured out.
Whether she has it figured out or not, it is our lot in life to follow our vessels and fight to the very end.
That's what I've always thought, so I just dealt with Miss Magilu's craziness up till now. But she's never thanked me for it. No, good job, Bienfu. No, I'm glad I'm your vessel. Not even something like, I'll introduce you to a cute girl when it's all over. It'd be nice to hear a little gratitude from her, even just once.
Surely you know she's not the type to do that sort of thing, though, yes?
That's all the more reason to want just one brief glimpse at who she is underneath.
If you're so unhappy, it's not too late to switch back to the Abbey's side and become an informant again.
What's the point in that? I don't know anything they'd want, and they wouldn't have any use for me there.
So you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Miss Magilu has let me come with her wherever she went, and her talents have gotten us this far. But now that we have to fight Inominat, I'm worried. I don't know what use I can be for her, or if I can keep her safe.
But you'll still go, won't you?
Yeah, of course! Or else my name isn't Norman Brave!
See, you can do this. You've been keeping Magilu safe this whole time. With all the emotional pain she's been through, she's needed someone as thick-skinned and tenacious as you. She may talk like she doesn't care, but she wouldn't have tracked you down and renewed your pact if she didn't.
When you put it like that, bien! All right, you've convinced me.
That's right. You just trust in old Norman therapist's good advice. It won't steer you wrong.
Wow, I'd have never expected you to actually make a joke like that, Grimoire.
I just thought I'd get caught up in the moment like you wanted. Ah.
Kamoana, has your fever finally gone down?
It has, and it's all thanks to you.
But now there's something extremely important that she must ask of you. Would you hear her out?
You sound really serious. What is it?
I want you to open my treasure chest with me.
A treasure chest? What's inside?
Well...
Treasure, of course. So it's a secret.
But it's a really, really, really important treasure.
How important are we talking here? Would you risk your own life for it?
I totally would. It's at least that important. Maybe more.
Well, if it's that important, then I guess we'll have to help you.
Yay! Thank you.
Where's the treasure chest then?
On some ice. Floating out in the sea.
Next time, you should probably leave it somewhere a little safer, Kamoana.
Oh, and you can't open it without the key.
This is getting more complicated by the second.
Well, if you leave a treasure chest unlocked, you're just asking for trouble.
Okay. You've got me there.
Do you remember where the key is? It's in Dial's pocket. I slipped it in while he was sleeping.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
What else was I supposed to do? It's a secret key.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go hunt down Dial. Good luck.
Why the hell did I have to be an old lizard? Why couldn't I be a salamander? Then at least I could breathe fire to warm myself up.
Don't move, Dial. We're going to search you now.
What? Why? I haven't done anything wrong. Today.
No key.
Figures. You must have dropped it somewhere.
What are you all talking about?
Kamoana says she hid the key to her treasure chest in your pocket.
Seriously? Why me?
I just figured that if anybody tried to steal it, you'd, like, bite them and stuff to protect it.
I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations.
Any idea where you might have dropped it?
That's hard to say. Wait, it might have been when I was drying my shirt back in the inn. I think I heard a clink of some sort there.
Wait, when it was drying? Don't you know to check your pockets before you do the wash?
Come on, I'm a bachelor. You're expecting way too much from me.
Well, I guess we should check the inn next.
There it is! This must be the key!
Yay! You found it! I knew you could do it, Eleanor.
You said the chest was floating on an iceberg, right? I'd say that's our next stop.
You hold on to the key, Kamoana. Just make sure you don't drop it, okay?
Okay. It opened! It opened!
Good job, Kamoana.
All right, so what's inside?
Don't you remember? It's supposed to be a secret.
It's one of my mom's recipes. She wrote it down for me so that I could fix it myself when I got older.
That sounds like something really precious. Are you sure you want to share it with us?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to be a secret between me and my mom, but you all saved me when I needed you, and I really want to thank you, so it's okay. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome, Kamoana.
It's a recipe for mabo curry that my mom came up with just for me. It's the best in the whole wide world!
It looks delicious.
You better have some too, Velvet. You go out there and win. Medissa and me will be cheering you on.
Yeah, I won't back down. I promise.
She's hurt, just like they said.
Is this really how you mean to lift your curse?
I'm not the cursed one.
I'm game.
Let's go.
I told you, that ain't happening on my watch.
And if you stop me?
What else? I'm going to figure out a way to save you.
If that's what you want to try, then go ahead. But know that I'm not going to stop.
You know, I just don't get it. How could a guy like Ifrit be friends with someone so hell-bent on senseless killing?
Sometimes, to kill someone is to save them.
Who the hell is going to be saved by being killed? There's not one damn person in the whole world! No matter what happens, you can't give up on living. That's my creed.
Well then.
Guess we're doing this.
What? Why does it have to come to this? You both want to save the same person.
Sometimes, you just have to fight these things out.
Yeah.
I ain't holding back, Aizen. Good. If you want to stop me, then fight and kill.
Ready now! No mercy! Won't that one Slow down! Away the shadows of darkness! Let me
Pick up the pace!
still a threat.
You got that right!
Don't even try it!
Zavid, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not dead yet, at least.
Thank you for saving me.
I should be thanking you. I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Me?
That's right, kid. Nothing would hurt Theodora more than to harm a child.
Theodora.
The thing is, even when a child's lost their parents, their family, even when despair fills their heart, if you hold their hand, they'll squeeze back. Those hands, frozen cold from fear and insecurity, will start to feel warmth again. That warmth, a tiny spark deep within, can rekindle their feeling of being alive, because they possess the determination to keep on living. That's why Theodora never turned her back or gave up on a child. She was more passionate about life than anyone I've ever known.
And that's why you're protecting her.
Just how long do you plan on cleaning up after that dragon?
She's Theodora.
Once a Moloch becomes a dragon, there's no turning back.
And you think that gives you the right to kill her? You talk like you have such noble intentions, but you're not fooling anyone. You just want to lift your Reaper's curse.
I'm not the one who's cursed.
You're telling me there's some other Reaper out there?
Don't answer a question with another question.
Shut the hell up! You're all talk and no fight. You're a damn coward. That's all you are. In the future, if you try to lay even a finger on Theodora, well, there's going to be hell to pay.
Give me hell if you like, but think about one thing first. Think about what she taught you about living, and consider what it really means to be alive.
Why does it have to be like this? I get that their creeds mean a lot to them both, but isn't that all the more reason for them to try to understand each other? But instead, they resort to fighting without even listening to each other first. How can they be like this?
Yeah, I don't want them to fight either. But there's something else I can't figure out.
Is it about why Eisen's so intent on killing that dragon?
That's part of it. What I can't figure out is what he means when he says that killing can also save someone. And how he's not the one with the curse.
Maybe he feels pity for Theodora, and how she's doomed to keep on living as a dragon.
Yeah. What does it really mean to live?
This topic sure got deep fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm actually gonna head to the city, Loegres, the capital. So let's head on back to Holloway to get to the port so that we can get over to Port Sexton. And we're gonna go ahead and do some of these optional skits here.
I thought I could make things work out if I just got to the capital, but finding a job here isn't easy.
We worked so hard and lived so well in that town. Why did this have to happen to us?
We should tell the Abbey what happened. They'll help us and kill all those evil demons.
We know that place better than anyone. We can help the Abbey recapture it. I'll never forgive those demons. Or the Lord of Calamity.
I'm sorry.
So Mac's gonna head into the inn because we need to spend the night here to see some of the skits here.
Benwick told me that you can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice, and it'll make the wood shiny. Is that true?
It is. Not only does it get the floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice brown oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you, Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Celica, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed down across the family.
Wow! What else did you learn from your sister growing up?
Celica taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the basics to more advanced techniques. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking too. If you use it to boil radishes, it'll get rid of their bitter taste. When you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white color. My mother taught Celica that anyone who threw away rice water wasn't qualified for housework, and my sister passed it on to me too.
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make when you need to make a child eat their vegetables, it'll go over better if you can cook them tender and not so bitter.
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom one day, Velvet.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up. Put some salt on those lemon rinds and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
Holy cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove of knowledge.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much garbage.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah. I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law. Scout ship.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go and see the other skits around town.
Hey, it's you guys. Remember me? We met during that whole thing with the Swordbreaker. You convinced me to stop being a bandit.
Yes, I remember you. You made it to Loegres.
Yeah, I finally saved enough to open up my bandit cuisine restaurant. I'm just looking for the right location now.
You didn't steal that money, did you?
Hey, I said I stopped being a bandit, didn't I? I took on honest work to save up for this. Repairing roads, delivering relief supplies, lots of hard labor.
You really did turn over a new leaf. I think what you've done is incredible.
Really? All right. It was all worth it just to see that smile.
Now that you've become a good man, I'm sure that even more wonderful things will come your way.
Have you decided on your menu?
Almost. I've got the eggless wild mushroom omelet and the highwayman's stew, but I feel like I need one more standout dish. There's a tavern in this town that has mabo curry that's just out of this world. I want to try to beat them. Do you have any good ideas for me? Maybe something that'll help me draw in the ladies?
Maybe add a dessert menu? That might help. I know, like a theft by chocolate cake. Or a roasted pear crème brûlée tart?
Well, that's certainly aggressive.
Yeah, those sound great. Now my menu's complete. Hey, when I'm a big success, you want to get hitched?
You shouldn't tease an exorcist.
I'm not teasing. I'm serious. Marry me.
Well, good luck with your restaurant.
Ooh, rejection hurts.
Miss Holier Than Thou delivered some just desserts.
Sweet rejection. It'd make a good cake name.
The taste of defeat is bittersweet.
I never picked it up, and here's the Geo tree.
The Lord of Calamity has brought fear to the entire kingdom. Grim whisperings echo through the streets in every town.
It's gloom and grief all around. So many people at church have lost someone close to them.
But it is in the saddest times when smiles are most needed. Dark expressions cast dark shadows.
Smile in the face of sadness.
Now that's a real man. That old guy knows what's what.
I'm not saying you need to make light of everything, but try to leave a little room for joy in your life.
Like when you eat good food, or see a beautiful flower.
Or even this fountain. Water wells forth, a symbol of hope. Even though life may be hard, I keep at it. I work hard so that this fountain never runs dry.
And I'll help you maintain it, so that it stays a place where people can come to feel at ease.
Now that there are less exorcists around, we can rely on the Abbey to do everything for us.
We need to start by doing what we can do to make this world a brighter place.
So where are you going to start?
With everything as harsh as it is now, people feel like they need to sacrifice excess and live frugally. I agree that we should act in moderation and refrain from excessive luxury. But we need joy to keep us going, right?
That's why we've decided to open up a restaurant. We want to make people happy by making good food and good drink.
What sort of food will you make?
That's what I'm researching now. I'm walking the world, trying different foods.
I heard they have this amazing mabo curry. but to be honest, the place looks a little intimidating.
Just treat it like it's any other restaurant. I've been in there, and the mabo curry is great.
Really? So it's a mabo curry even the kids can like? I gotta try me some of this.
I wish you wouldn't call me a kid.
My bad. I didn't mean to step on your pride there. I was too preoccupied with thinking about our restaurant's mission statement, and I neglected to consider your feelings. I'm terribly sorry.
It's not that big of a deal. But what do you mean by mission statement anyway?
We're a restaurant that's fun for the whole family. Our slogan is, we'll feed you from the cradle to the grave.
It's supposed to be a place people eat. You might not want to mention graves.
I think a person would need a lot of courage to go eat there.
Whoa. Why didn't I think about that?
You seem to miss a lot. Are you sure you're up for running a restaurant?
We'll be fine. I studied up on a lot of restaurant management, and I plan on hiring a really good chef. All that's left is to select a menu and come up with a new slogan.
Instead of cradle to grave, how about from this life to the next life?
Your food's killing them either way.
Rats. I can't think of anything.
How about fine dining, from baby teeth to dentures? Not bad, eh?
That's fantastic. It gets rid of that whole dying thing. I love it. We'll use it.
They've got a long road ahead of them.
Alright, now we're gonna head into the tavern. Gonna go and talk to Tabitha.
Welcome.
You came back.
I did. This place is important to me.
Are you sure it's okay to be in a town like this?
Don't worry about us. Besides, I'm more worried about the bar. I'm only away for a little while, and look at this place. The casks are empty, and all the food tastes like dirt. Just a little bit ago, we finally got a delivery in. It was barely enough to open up shop.
Do you have enough to make mabo curry?
I do.
Great!
Thanks for worrying about us. But leave the town to the townsfolk. You should just focus on what you have to do. Just make sure you don't have any regrets.
Thanks, Tabitha.
And then you're gonna talk to her one more time.
I heard you guys managed to beat Shigure Rangetsu.
Word travels fast again, as usual.
As I understand it, succession of the Rangetsu clan goes to the one who kills his predecessor. That means you're the successor, Rokuro. Or have you taken the name Shigure now?
You have to kill the head of the clan to succeed them?
I don't intend to step up as the new head. But how do you know about my family's customs?
We're all part of the same underworld. Word travels. A long time ago, we tried to assassinate another Shigure. But we lost 30 of our number instead.
Naturally. It'd take more than that to do a Shigure in.
In retrospect, I wonder if even 300 men would have been enough. Your Shigures are a tough bunch. Look at your brother. He was a legate.
Yeah. He was probably the strongest head the clan ever had.
That being said, did you know there's a demon out there not even he managed to cut down?
Are you serious?
That must be some crazy demon if a legate couldn't even take it down.
Tell me about it.
It was a swordsman who looked like a dragon. Shigure was sent to exterminate it, but came away empty-handed. And quite recently, it was sighted at the Empyrean's throne.
Sounds like a job only I can handle.
Wait. You're not the only one here. Only fools rush in.
Don't bother, Magilu.
Yeah, you should know better. He won't listen.
Besides, I think we're all fools here.
Point taken.
A dragon swordsman not even Shigure could kill. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Good luck.
Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead and start that side quest. We are going to be heading over to the Zamal Grotto. which is actually where the Stoneberry town is at, which is by the Aldina Plains. So we only have 2 bottles, so I'm just gonna board there. And then we're gonna exit out to the south. So I believe we actually need to continue Mogilu's side quest first. So looks like I have to head back to use Salt. I'm guessing I just never did it when I was there, when I was over there. Yeah, we need to do this first. I'm having a hard time talking to this guy.
The Abbey is telling everyone to stay away from the Palamedes ruins because a vicious demon has settled in them. It's a real nasty piece of work. Likes to call its buddies over just to devour them. And it's only getting more aggressive over time. Not even the exorcists have been able to keep it under control. If you know what's good for you, you'll all stay away from there too.
A demon that devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while, I bet it'll make for a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it, she might become a lot stronger.
It sounds dangerous to me.
To feed or not to feed? That is the question. We were hoping to put on a comedy routine. Any way you can fit us in?
I can, but folks in Yseult are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one. Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough-and-tumble pair! Magicazam! The weather's so nice in Yseult, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Ah, sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
Ah, I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control. Your attention, please! I've tabulated the results and I've come to the conclusion that... you're all hopelessly unfunny!
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went, but when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Magilu.
Works for me! I'm ready when you are, Miss Magilu! Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian
thunder! Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right! Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle!
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Loegres and meet up with Modulu.
Alright, now we're gonna head back to Loegres.
Showtime, Modulu! Come out and face me, preferably unprepared!
Modulu isn't doing any shows right now.
Why not? Did she get scared when she heard that Bienfu and I were teaming up?
No. Modulu and her teacher had a big fight. From what I've heard, it sounds like she's run away from home.
Do you know what happened?
She just kept going on about how she wanted a break from practicing.
So? She's young. She probably just wants to go out and have some fun.
Preposterous! If she takes even one day off, it takes 3 to get her back in form.
Even so, shouldn't you at least hear her out?
All I've done is hear her out. She mentioned something about wanting to go to the Samal Grotto, but I wouldn't have any...
Did you say Samal Grotto? That place is a nest of vicious demons.
What?
Vicious demons, you say? If Modulu really went there, then victory could end up being mine by default. This isn't a joking matter. We have to go look for Modulu.
My precious Lulu.
Alright, now that we actually finally did that part, now we can actually head on over to the grotto. This is not the correct way. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and the episode here. Next episode we'll be going through the grotto. I'm hoping to pretty much wrap up the side events in the next episode too, before we actually head on out to the final showdown with the Nonimat. Other than that, if you found this video helpful anyway, please like and subscribe, and posting new videos every day. Other than that, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.